wonder if we are alone. We're going to find out what you think. Hello there, parapeeps, and welcome to another, this isn't our Haunted Travels. This is what are your thoughts type video. Sean here with Candy D Videos, and I have a topic I want to talk about. Before I get into that though, if you're into the paranormal history and forensic type videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that little bell. So what I am talking about is, do you think that we're alone here in the universe? There's a big thing going on social media that, you know, people are going to storm Area 51 on the 20th of September. And you know, I want to know, do you know what that's all about? If you don't, watch this real quick, and we're going to talk about the Roswell Incident and why people believe that there are aliens at Area 51. One thing that needs to be said about the Roswell incident before I get into it is that leading up to that, there were well over 300 UFO reports across the United States. But this was mainly because of the testing that was going on with the U-2 spy planes. You see, the spy planes can fly 60,000 feet and higher, whereas commercial airlines were under 20,000 feet at the time, and military planes were under 40,000. So a lot of pilots were reporting these strange crafts up in the air, but they were the U-2 spy planes at the time, at least according to the federal government. Now, this was the beginning of the Cold War, so the U-2 spy plane, which played a big part in that, was being tested, especially from that secret air base, which is now called Area 51. Anyways, here's what happened at Roswell. At least this is what I could piece together from 10 different sources. One of them was actually the Smithsonian as well. However, who knows what is actually correct at this point? Is it the information that comes from all the researchers and ufologists that's conducted hundreds and hundreds of interviews? Or is it the official release from the federal government that they put out like 50 years after the incident took place? In mid-June of 1947, a gentleman named William Brazil was a foreman on the Foster homestead. He noticed clusters of debris. Some say this was like 30 miles outside of Roswell. Other reports say it was 70 miles. Either way, it was close to Roswell, New Mexico. One of the articles that I read said that after Brazil heard about a crash of a flying disc, he wondered if the debris that he had found was actually part of this type of crash. So he contacted the local Sheriff Wilcox in town to let him know that he noticed this debris. Sheriff Wilcox contacted the local Roswell Army Airfield to let them know about the debris field. Now, a Major Jesse Marshall and a man in plain clothes accompanied Brazil back to the location, and they spent a couple of hours walking around and collecting debris. Here's where this incident starts to get interesting. On July 8th of 1947, the Roswell Army Airfield Public Info Officer Walter Hoff issued a press release stating the following: "The many rumors regarding the flying disc became a reality yesterday when the intelligence office of the 509th Bomb Group of the 8th Air Force Roswell Army Airfield was fortunate enough to gain possession of a disc through the cooperation of one of the local ranchers and the sheriff's office of Chaves County. The flying object landed on a ranch near Roswell sometime last week. Not having phone facilities, the rancher stored the disc until such time as he was able to contact the sheriff's office, who in turn notified Major Jesse Marshall of the 509th Bomb Group Intelligence Office. Action was immediately taken, and the disc was picked up at the rancher's home. It was inspected at the Roswell Army Airfield and subsequently loaned by Major Marshall to higher headquarters. This press release was printed in the Roswell Daily Report on July 9th of 1947. Now, the following day, another statement was released that came out in a different newspaper that said, no, they didn't capture a disc. It was a weather balloon that they picked up the debris from. The debris was then taken to an Air Force base in Fort Worth, Texas, but has never been seen again. For years, the government had hoped that the event would just fade away, but researchers and ufologists have stated that they have uncovered evidence that the debris was actually a saucer that was captured with inhabitants, and it was taken to a secret airbase and government facility, which could be the very secret that is being protected and well guarded at Area 51. Now, there's so much more to this story, including the release from the government saying that the crash was a balloon from Project Mogul. Now, Project Mogul was actually a project that the federal government used to create these high-altitude weather balloons that were used to spy on Russia and their nuclear activity. This report, the first report, was released in 1994, and a follow-up report was released in 1997, stating that this is actually what was found at Roswell, but they couldn't say it at the time due to the Cold War. Now, even though these official documents have been released by the federal government, there are still those who believe that this is just not the truth and that they're covering something up. In fact, there was an event that was set up on Facebook called Storm Area 51, They Can't Stop Us All, that at the time of making this video, 1.7 million people said that they were going. Now, this has created a huge buzz across the entire internet, with many different news groups putting out articles about this. And it's even attracted the attention of the U.S. Air Force, who has stated that you better not come to Area 51 because we will protect America and its assets. This has even caught my attention about this, but I wanted to make a video to find out what your thoughts are. Have you ever heard of the Roswell Incident before? Have you ever heard of any other UFO reports? Do you think it's possible that we are not alone in the universe? Do you think the federal government is holding back information from the public? Have you ever been out in the clear night and see something strange up in the sky? In fact,
I don't know, man. I gotta get a hold of my friends Inspired John, Budget Bushcraft, and Yankee, because they're going out camping this weekend, and I want to find out, if they're gonna see anything up in the sky. Why can't I get a hold of Inspired John? What's going on?
if you could be one of those that participate in that storming Area 51, would you do it?
Alright guys, so I have some questions for you to answer down in chat. You can answer one of them, two of them, all of them. I really don't care, but I want to know your thoughts. So check out the questions that's rolling on the screen right now and down in the description, and let us know your thoughts. Hey, until next time, thanks for watching. Happy hunting.
Let us know if you like this video by hitting that thumbs up. Also, if you'd like to see more videos from us in the future, support our channel by hitting that subscribe button and dinging that bell so you get notified the next time there's a video from Panic D Videos.
Thanks for watching.
Happy hunting!